Hey there, Amazon friends. It's your boy Kalo Star from Kalo Star's Favorite Things. I have another great product for you. Look, guys, this is a Hardell Cordless Rotary Toolkit. Check that out. It's a cordless rotary toolkit. These are really, really cool. They're really, really cool. So first of all, it comes in this beautiful little case. You get your case for it right here. Yes. And there are over 61. There's 61 tools, but this is what it looks like. Look at the little tool, guys. It looks great. So when I first look at this, I think of an engraving machine, anything that you can do something with sanding, cutting a little bit. This is just the perfect little DIY tool for a house. But let me just turn it on for you. You can see it's got a light on it right there. You hear that sound, how it sounds? But it's got so many different tools. That's the deal right there. But it's beautiful. I think it has 3 speeds. Yes, it has 3 speeds. Let's go. Listen to that. Right. So that's the Hardell tool. So let me show you all the things that you get. You get all of these tools. You get sanders of all kinds. Sanders. You get a wheel, a cutting wheel. Look at all these tools. Look at all these tools. You can even like engrave something. You see that little tool right there? You can draw a right, maybe, possibly with that. But I love this. Look at all of these tools. And it's very easy to work. Here goes a cutting wheel, sanding kind of tool right there. And there's like a cutting wheel tool in here as well that you can cut things with. See that little tool right there? It's tough, but it's very easy to work. And that's just that. Of course, you get a little tool to do your deals, to put them on and off. And you get plenty of pads for the tools in here as well. Let's see, what kind of pads do we get in this deal? If I can get this open. So yeah, so this is one of those things where if you do a lot of projects and you need little small tools, it's all about the tools. So look at all these little sanding tools here and all the little pads that you need. So you get plenty of stuff to work with on this little tool. So let's just put one in here. And one of my favorite ones to use is probably the sander tool. You see the sander here? And the way it works, it has this little lock button right here. This little lock button. You just kind of press that down and that opens it up so that you can get things in there. So see that's in there now? And then you use this, and then you just turn it until it just tightens, and make sure it's tightened down there, and you just unlock it, and it tightens on there, and make sure it doesn't come out. And you have your little sander tool on there. So I'm going to turn it on. I got these little wood deals here. Y'all see how that could just, you sand things like that. You can smooth things out. Right? Look at that. So that works really good. And it's not that much of voltage. This is a USB-C charger. It charges with USB-C. You do get your charging cable in here in the bag as well. Just regular old charge it and keeps the battery going. And of course you get your handy manual as well as to how to do things. But think about what all the uses are. I'm going to put on a different tool here just to see if it does anything with, I want to see how it does with engraving, so to speak. So let's see. You have to pull down your button here to pull it out, and you just turn it, and that unlocks it right there. There you have it here. And let's put in this tool right here, and let's see what happens on that. So I'm going to tighten it back, tighten it down, make sure it doesn't come out, and there's a tool there. I don't write very well, but let's see how. Here, so I have these little wood things here. And I wonder if I'm able to. Let's see. If you're someone that can draw, I'm not that person. So you see that tool right there? That does some stuff there. and you can engrave and things of that nature. So here's one with my name already. I did that with a different kind of engraver. You could do some stuff like, you know what I mean? Whatever you need to do. You want to get that cleaned up a little bit more or whatever. This little tool might work for that as well. And you got that light on there. Isn't that cool? Right there. Uh-oh, that's the lock. And then you just turn it off. And there you have it. Use the lock button to disengage and to just unscrew it, pull it back out, and there you have it. So people will probably use this thing for all kinds of stuff, but you get enough tools in here and you'll find a need for some of this. You'll find this for some of your DIY projects. And like I always say in all my videos, it's all about the tool. If you have the best tools, you can get lots of things done. And this is one that you can get things done in. So I like it. And I think that if everybody needs this in your toolbox, crafters, men in your toolbox, you never know when you need to sand something down and get it down to a point. So let me just put the sanding tool back in there again. Let's see how we're going to put that in here. And then we're going to lock that down, lock it down. And I've got this big piece of wood here. Let's just see what happens. See if I can sand some of that down. Y'all see that? Yeah. Great tool. And that's a piece of cedar wood. Yep. And you can take it up speeds if you want to and do things. Y'all see how that works? Very good tool. So, I like this. So this is by HARDELL, and you can get this on Amazon. So there you have it, guys. Another great product, tested and approved by Kalo Star's favorite things. You have an awesome day now. Bye.